Thank you to Shopify for sponsoring this video. More on them in just a bit. Survivors of the Reject Infection Apocalypse Thingamajig. We are back. It is the noobs here for season 2, episode 6 of TLOU. If you want the full, complete, catching every single Easter egg experience, that happened last night. You missed it, but you can catch it still because these videos are immortal. Greg, Andrew, and Aaron are over there giving the gamers complete perspective. But if you want to come at it fresh, not knowing a thing, if you want to feel the thing where everyone wanted to rage quit this in real time with us, you're right in the right place, is what I'm trying to say. And we're back to enjoying ourselves after a couple of very grim weeks, so that's good. How you feeling today, gang? Roxanne, let's start with you. How's your day going? You're looking bright, chipper.
Yeah, I like that. It's like, if you want to know nothing, then talk to us.
If you don't want to be enlightened whatsoever.
You want no knowledge. Listen, I am so obsessed with this show, despite missing our man. I love it so much that after we go home every week, I watch the episode again. Because I just want to see it again.
Yeah.
And this week, or last week, when I was watching it again, I was like, wait a second, that's a Pearl Jam song that came out in 2013. But in this show, the apocalypse happened in 2003. So are you telling me that Pearl Jam somehow made it through into 2013 still as a band? And then I went down this crazy rabbit hole. So that's how I'm doing.
Eddie Vedder's immune. They haven't revealed it yet.
And then I was like, there's so many things like this. So while I'm not looking for any gamer spoilers, I am doing my own, what is in this world, which makes me know that I'm fully back in. So I'm excited. That's how I'm doing today.
That was a journey and a half, and now I'm that much
You're
more
welcome.
excited. Let me think about Pearl Jam this whole episode. And that is a fun bit of continuity trivia, though. I do appreciate it.
Yeah, because that's what she's in the auditorium, and I was sitting there thinking, wait a second. Wait here. Wait a second. Investigator Roxy.
Hey.
Oh, wow.
Tara, what did you investigate last week?
Just wondering if she was holding on to a magnifying glass while she was doing all that jazz.
Yeah.
What did
Nancy
I
Drew of
investigate?
Duke de Clay.
Oh, I investigated flower food for my garden.
Oh, good.
And they were like, when it's like more
Fertilizer.
blooms, more color. Okay, so I feed them all, and I've done it before, but just not as frequent. And they're like, you got to do it every week, and I'm like,
Who are you
okay.
talking about? Who's who?
This is me, the gardeners at the nursery. I get one new plant. They're like, you got to feed them every week. And I went, oh, God, I didn't know. So I feed them, okay? And then skip 2, give them some water. No freaking joke, yo. 4 days later, more blooms and more color.
More blooms.
Wackadoo.
Green
you
Thumb
need
Tara.
you need to be feeding those plants.
Green Thumb Erickson over here with the hot tips.
Woo! Yeah, you got it. You got to
I
get
need
the
your
food.
help. I don't
you got to
have a
get
green
the
thumb.
food.
I need help.
Spring
I got
has
you.
sprung,
I got you
gang.
covered. Leave it in the comments. You need just hashtag green thumb it. I'll help you out.
John, how
Please.
are you doing?
I'm so much better now. In fact, I'm ready to go. No notes, A+. I want people's gardening tips. No, I'm good. I've been up most of the night into the morning. We shot a movie last night, and then I had to donate my car this morning. We shot an entire 48-hour film festival that's going to take the world by storm,
You
Roxanne.
did?
No. We shot a reaction to a motion picture event of the spring or winter, and now we are back here. I donated my car this morning. I went to a family brunch because I got a family in town, and then I ran here.
Donate your old car, right?
Yeah.
Not the okay.
No,
good.
no. I love the new car. I love the old.
Kids?
Oh, don't start.
Oh.
Do not start. Gang, leave a like for not getting that jingle stuck in your head. Not today, Satan. Also, subscribe, and when you do, don't forget to
Ring the bell. Ring the bell.
Which
Cars are for kids.
No!
No, that's keys on Van Nuys.
Oh, you're
Oh,
right.
see?
I did it wrong.
That's good. You saved us, gang. Also,
It's like you don't know your jingles at all. Who am I sitting with?
there will be a test after this. Comment your favorite jingle down below. And hey, if you want to get the full and complete Last of Us experience alongside Roxanne, Tara, and myself, see everything that doesn't make these reaction highlights, and support the channel in the process, you can head on over to patreon.com/therealrejects. Sync up your own copy. We can't just disseminate the show to you. But we got a whole bunch of reaction highlights and watch-alongs included. Watch-alongs for every movie you see here pretty much you can sync up with, as well as exclusive stuff. Really helps us during these strange and uncertain times on YouTube with the algorithms and the copyrights. And if you like our drips, you even get a little bit of a discount for joining up. RejectNationShop.com. We are lagging. This is the new Eject shirt. But there's also a new Last of Us inspired de-evolution shirt in the shop that you should go coat your body with.
Yeah.
It'll keep you warm when the grid goes down and the clickers come a knocking.
Oh.
Let's jump into this thing before the intro gets any longer. Episode 6. Whoa.
It'll be fine.
Kid looks like a little Miles Teller.
He's gonna beat the shit out of me. I'm gonna get the belt.
No, you're not.
Is this Joel and Tommy?
I will. Just go to your room. Stay there.
Oh, no.
Is there that big of an age gap between them?
I mean, I wouldn't think so, but you know, it's much more apparent
Yeah.
when you're younger.
Of course.
Oh, God. I don't want to know what's coming.
Austin, Texas, 1983.
Tex Forever Straight.
Hey! No, boy. You're under arrest, son. Oh, my God, this guy.
I'm back on patrol in 30 minutes.
Yeah, Miller. It is them.
So talk fast. What happened?
It's the boys.
You know what happened.
Yeah, well, I want to hear it from you.
We don't know what happened. Fill us in.
I was buying pot from this other kid. He tried to rip me off and we got into a fight.
Okay.
I'm telling the truth.
No, you're not.
Uh-oh.
I think Tommy was buying the drugs, not you. I think you happened to walk by, saw what was going on, and started punching.
All right.
Tommy didn't do it.
I talked to the kid you beat up, Joel, and the officers who got called to the scene. I'm not stupid. And if you and Tommy weren't my sons, you'd both be in juvie right now.
Oh, boy.
Sure.
Yikes.
You're not gonna hurt him.
Oh, shit.
Oh, no.
Now's not the time for cocaine.
Oh, God.
You think this is the first time?
Can't be.
Did I ever tell you about that time I stole a candy bar?
Oh, boy.
I was 10. Grandpa found out.
Shot me on the spot.
Made me give it back. Made me apologize to the cashier. And then we went home. Just before I got out of the car, man. It just
Oh, God, that's scary.
The sound design was wild.
broke my jaw. There was blood everywhere. Grandma thought I was dead. My mouth was wired shut for 2 months.
Oh, my God.
Through the wire.
It was humiliating.
He's going to say he never stole a candy bar again.
You know what it feels like, then why?
That's not why I'm telling you this.
He learned his lesson.
Okay, yeah, I've hit you. And I've hit Tommy.
Dang.
But never like that.
Okay.
Oh.
I mean, maybe I go too far. I don't know. I don't know.
He didn't want to turn into his dad.
Yeah, it's like he's doing a version.
But I'm doing a little better than my
Yeah.
father.
100%. Yeah. I heard Bill Burr talking about this just recently.
You know, when it's your turn,
You'll do a little bit better than me.
I hope you do a little better.
Yeah.
This guy's a terrific actor.
Yeah, he's excellent. Now that we know what Joel ended up doing as a father, it's interesting that.
Damn. Oh.
I see
Mans
his
is back in the
name up in
credits.
there.
We have to assume this is a flashback heavy episode, not just from that, but from where
They're
we left last
starting an
week.
alternate timeline, Roxanne.
We have to assume he's alive still. So under that assumption,
It's Joel die repeat now. Every time Joel dies,
Nice.
we're going to start a new Joel.
somebody tweeted at me that I bring denial to a new level, and I agree.
he's going to show up any minute now
I
with
haven't
just
moved
a
on.
cool metal plate in his head, and he's going to be fine.
I've had a month to process, and yet I've done zero processing.
It's okay.
I'm with you.
Hold on to that denial, because how sweet will the vindication be when you are right at the very end of the show?
So good. Everybody, you guys all owe me $1 if I'm right that he's alive.
You owe me $1 if they
$1.
taxidermied him and he's in the
$2.
town. Taxidermy.
That was very specific. Seth.
Hey, my man. And Neil Druckmann directed this one. Okay. Creator of the game.
The new guy.
Been here 2 months, Seth.
Got something for me?
Legos?
I'll be fucked.
Man's a master builder.
He's such a doomsdayer. He collects everything.
Searched the old homes out by Hoback.
I searched those homes.
Well, I know where to look because I'm a smuggler and you're
I wasn't always this.
I can smuggle too.
What were you?
I was a cop.
Oh.
Ah.
Milwaukee PD.
Hundreds of Lego raids.
So, a trade's a trade. We can make what you want and have it to you by Friday.
No, I need it by tomorrow.
Ooh.
Yeah, hell of a lot more Legos.
Vanilla or chocolate? Sweet vanilla, it's easier.
Vanilla. Oh, I need one more thing. Relax. You got a lot of them.
Guitars?
Yeah.
You got a lot of guitars.
It's got to be crazy to go from being a cop to being in an apocalyptic world where you are, once again, not untouchable.
Whoa. Is that a femur?
Okay.
Yeah, to go from being a cop to like the bartender of an old time
Right.
saloon, essentially. Like, to not even be the sheriff of town. Look at the marrow in that thing.
Is based on the way this is shot, are you guys thinking he got the bone from Seth? Oh. The whole guitar?
I guess.
That
Like,
bashed one.
I don't know why they would have plenty of guitars, but that's kind of what unless this is his own pet project. Oh!
Oh, nice.
Or maybe it was the bone. Just that truss rod, my man.
I wonder if we're going to see him teach her that Pearl Jam song that she started singing, or Aha, Take On Me, or anything that we've...
Come on, Joel. Pump up the jam.
What happened?
Oh, where'd you come from?
Huh?
Painkiller. She's all right. No. Leave it. Leave it.
Kurt Cobain.
She was working KP and she burned her arm.
Well, how?
on purpose.
Pushed it right up against the pot. I was like, here we go, and then I fucking went.
What? Why?
No one saw. I was on my own.
Tommy knows she was bit, do you think?
Who let this happen?
What do you mean, let? Who saw this coming? I was eating my damn dinner.
It hurts.
Okay.
Ow.
Easy, baby girl.
Loopy Ellie is fascinating.
I just really wanted to wear short sleeves again.
So Tommy knew.
Yeah.
It's seeming that way, yeah.
I'm really sorry.
It's okay.
Or maybe she's loopy right now and he didn't know.
Yeah, did she sell him the burn?
Yeah. But I wanted to wear short sleeves again. He would have questions about, other than if he just writes off the fact that she's loopy. Oh, take on me, baby.
And I think there was like a prince in there too. Oh, the flashback.
Kiddo? Hey, kiddo? No, in that one she woke up smiley.
Hey.
Hey.
She tattooed over the burn and the bite, right?
Yeah, that's what I felt like.
Happy 15th birthday,
Aw.
Eli.
Eli.
Let's hope Seth bakes better than he spells.
Seth baked the cake too. What?
He does.
Oh my goodness. That's the way to do it.
Delightful.
Oh, they're so cute.
Stay right there. I got something else for you. Close your eyes.
I want a fistful of cake now.
By the way, vanilla cake is easier to make, but it is not as good as chocolate cake.
Okay, turn toward me.
I love that they were haggling for that.
And open.
Legos for a cake.
Whoa, what's this?
Some folks call this a guitar. Borrowed one of your drawings for inspiration.
So cool.
Anyway, I had promised I would teach you, so...
Don't let her touch it with those hands.
Let me hear something.
What do you mean, play it?
And sing.
And sing.
You said your teacher.
It's my fucking birthday, man.
Yeah. Sing some Hank Williams. Aww.
If I ever were to lose you,
This is the Pearl Jam song, guys.
try and sometimes you'll succeed to make this man of me.
Pearl Joel.
All my stolen missing parts.
The lyrics are so prevalent to their story. If I ever lose you, I'd surely lose myself.
And I believe, 'cause I can see our future days. Days of you and me.
Oh.
That's beautiful.
Is it though? Because
Right
if
now
the
it is.
foreshadowing is foreshadowing, the future days of you and me. I'm so worried about this song. It must be so relevant to the plot that they decided to keep this in despite the continuity.
Your turn, kiddo.
Oh, it's so beautiful, but damn.
Happy birthday, kiddo.
She seems so happy. Oh, it's really upsetting me. It's sad.
Yeah, this is super sweet scene.
Yeah, like the happier she is, the sadder it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, the tragedy in high relief.
Is it a bow and arrow?
Nope.
So that was 2 months after they got there. Now we're a year and 2 months later.
Is it a convertible?
The hell are you gonna do with a convertible?
This is beautiful. Are we just going to do a birthday medley year after year?
Yeah, I hope so.
Jesse was 16 when he started going on patrols.
We're not sending you out until you're trained. You're gonna need something called patience.
Jesse said he'd train me if you let him.
That's what he got her.
There's
Patient.
something going on between you two?
Excuse me?
Something going on with you two. Joel, come on, honey.
Yeah.
That's the way you look at him.
Ooh.
I got a keen eye for these sort of things.
No.
you sure?
Do you though?
She's looking at Dina, honey.
Promise you I won't get pregnant if you let me train for patrols.
On account of the fact that I only have sex with women.
Shh, Joel doesn't know that. Whoa.
Oh my
cool.
God!
It's a dinosaur.
That's the coolest thing ever.
I'm so confused. Was this a museum?
Must have been like a natural history
Yeah.
park or something. Yeah.
Whoa, Ellie. Ellie.
That's a wild choice. Why are you doing that?
That's who she is.
That's
wow.
awesome.
I want a motherfucking dinosaur!
That's pretty sick.
Joel, there's a museum.
Yeah, no. If you don't fall off the goddamn T-Rex, I'll take you there.
Let's go.
Oh my God. Oh my God. That was an amazing present.
Yeah. I want one.
A dinosaur?
No one's ever got me a dinosaur in the woods before.
This must have been so fun for them to shoot.
Wowie.
It's beautiful how the lighting comes through.
Yeah.
Just right in the center, not on the edges.
Gotta align the planets.
Oh,
Gotta align those planets.
It works.
yeah, that's crazy.
Somebody must have greased it.
Somebody. Yeah.
She knew right away it was him.
I'm glad they had
Somebody.
that line because otherwise I was going to be like, there's just no way. Come on.
Would you like to?
Like to what?
Go to space.
What?
Wait, oh, is he
rocket.
taking her to the like observatory? Would that still work? You know, how they have the
Big telescope?
Oh, that transition was so cool. First of all, that musical transition, but then also just the lighting. That was sick.
It's real. That one went up and back.
cool.
Apollo 15, 1971.
Dang.
What museums are in Jackson?
It's a great question. Comment below.
Let us know.
Because I bet that there's got to be merit to this, right? There's got to be some kind of big Wyoming museum that we're actually.
Well, open it.
Yeah, I feel like that would be part of the fun is being like, oh shit, I know where that is.
Whoa.
You're going up to space.
He's from Texas, so he
need a
knows about
helmet.
NASA.
Yeah, put on those suits. Those suits are so cool.
Pick one.
Yeah.
You're having so much fun.
This is what I call fun.
Yeah, but we know what happens, so I'm just like, I'm having a hard time being in the moment, you know?
Yeah.
It's so fun and so upsetting.
Oh, it's a Gemini spacesuit.
Get it, girl.
Maybe let's not be that loud.
That's for me.
The best birthday present of all time. Like, what the hell?
Aww.
How's it smell in there?
Like space
Yes.
and dust.
Space dust.
I wonder if we're going to see her first birthday without him.
That's probably where we'll end, right?
Happy birthday, kiddo.
Oh.
This is something that took a mighty effort to find.
Bless. Put it in the spaceship tape deck.
Close your eyes. It'll be worth it.
This is like the most beautiful kind of love.
So innocent and wholesome.
Because it really proves how much he knows her.
Astronauts report it feels good. T-minus
Wow.
25 seconds.
Whoa.
20 seconds and counting.
It's like a meditation.
9. Ignition sequence start.
Wow.
Whoa.
Awesome transition.
Liftoff. We have a liftoff. 32 minutes past the hour.
It's such a good representation of what your imagination can do when it's
Yeah.
mixed with other things from the outside world like sound or smell.
And the power of like a very potent special moment. The orbit.
I wonder if this is how Katy Perry felt.
Definitely. Sexy,
Sorry, I had to.
confident. It's going to be hard to top this birthday.
He just wants to be better than his dad.
Yeah. He's doing an all right job.
Oh, no.
What do we got?
You okay?
Yeah.
What?
What was that?
What'd she say?
Whoa.
Oh.
Just the
Just
fireflies?
Yeah, I guess. A swamp, fireflies.
You would not believe your eyes.
Dun, 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 dun.
Oh.
Did we go chocolate this year?
Gotta.
Yeah. And
There we
spelled it
go.
right.
Dude, that's character growth.
Seth is stepping up his game.
Shouts out to Seth out here.
What do you think he gave him this time for it?
Oh, man. That'd be a whole barrel of Legos.
Joel, what the fuck?
Whoa.
Exactly. What the fuck?
Whoa.
What are you even doing here? You're supposed to be on patrol.
I came home early to surprise you for your birthday. 17, by the way.
Well, I'm 19, so.
Romeo and Juliet law.
What the fuck is that?
Ah, dear tattoo.
It's not done yet. It's gonna look better.
Leave.
Right.
So all the teenage shit all at once. Drugs and tattoos and experimenting with girls.
Oh, Joel.
It wasn't sex, and it wasn't a fucking experiment.
Yeah,
There we go.
Let's go.
There we go.
And it wasn't a fucking experiment.
We'll discuss this later when you're yourself.
Be better than your dad. Okay.
Oh, big denial, Joel.
All right, Texas boy. Let's see what goes down here.
Yeah.
Joel's got some learning to do.
And it wasn't a fucking experiment. What every person ever who has been queer and been questioned has probably wanted to just say out loud. What a great,
that
yeah,
Coke wholesale. Yeah, that's your Coke.
Yeah.
That's not my Coke.
Totally.
What the hell are you doing?
Moving into the garage.
There's no heat or running water in the garage. You may not like the rules, but this is my house.
No, it isn't. They gave it to you.
Dang, this is a co-op, dog.
I wonder if for her 18th birthday he built out the garage.
I'm sorry that I got a tattoo and smoked weed and fooled around with a girl. Except I'm not.
Oh,
Bella's crushing this.
Maybe it's a good thing for you to have your own space.
you gotta let him.
Just give me a few days and let me fix things up a little out there.
Okay.
That's fair. But can you say other things about everything?
Yeah, I'm wondering if it's like a silent understanding that he's getting there.
Or did they never get there?
Right.
Can I see?
Oh.
Did it hurt?
Yeah. Kind of good.
Hurt so good.
It's actually not bad. Better than the one I made on your guitar anyway.
Oh.
Never did ask. What is it with the moths?
I just read about them in a book on dreams and stuff. It's kind of symbolic.
Of?
Yeah, like change and growing and such.
Eating sweaters.
All right.
You guys study dreams and stuff, right?
Is there a doctor's in sign on me like Lucy from fucking Peanuts?
That'll be a nickel, sir.
She seems to already not like him, so.
So a moth. That probably means change and growth.
No, that would be a butterfly.
So what's a moth?
Death, if you believe in that shit.
I might be starting to. Yeah, clean out your desk. You're fired.
You have a greater purpose.
Oh, no. You're skipping birthdays now.
Okay, so I've been thinking for a while now about Salt Lake City.
Whoa.
I just want to understand it.
Whoa.
So I wrote down some questions. Okay?
Oh, okay, so she still doesn't know. She thinks she knows, but she doesn't know what happened.
1. If the Fireflies spotted us a mile from the hospital, how did they get surprised by an entire group of raiders? 2. If the raiders could kill all those soldiers and Marlene, and you had to carry me the whole time, how did we get away?
Yeah.
Damn.
3. If there are dozens of immune people, why hasn't anyone heard?
Oh, boy.
See, she doesn't even need to ask the questions because she already knows.
Already dressed. I figured I'd be waking you up. Well, guess what? That works out great for your birthday present. You're 19, and you've been patient. So I told them I was okay with it.
With what?
Your first patrol.
Woohoo!
I'll grab my coat.
And the gun.
Oh,
She's like,
hell
yeah, I know.
I'm already wearing my gun.
So from 16 to 19, she trained for this.
So what's the record for number of kills on a training run?
0. This is the safest trail we got.
Great. Happy birthday to me.
She wants a challenge.
I know you got stuff going on, but it'd be nice if we could do this kind of thing more often. Spend time together.
Oh, man.
Infected North Pinnacle. Eugene and Adam need backup. You're the closest we've got.
I'll be there in 10.
Eugene and I need backup.
Ellie, it's not safe. Go back.
I'm not your fucking kid, Joel. I'm your partner. We stick together.
Woof.
Let's freaking go then.
Wow, that's beautiful.
Every time that you think something's beautiful, something really bad's about to happen. John,
We'll hack down from here. Faster than the switchback.
did they say on the thing Tommy and Jesse needed help?
Eugene and somebody.
Eugene's the one he kills.
I bet Eugene's about to get bit.
Yeah.
Remember what I taught you?
I'm your back, you're mine.
Got your 6. Whoa! Dang.
Oh!
Ouch.
What do you do to stop that?
What?
Who was being dragged?
Also a good question.
And because I'm sure
He's a stunt performer.
they must have recognized that person. They know everybody in the community. No? Oh.
Woof.
Oh, that looks bad.
It's just a flesh wound,
Only a little bit
Tara.
of growth. It's only a little fungus, all right?
Oh, that looks bad.
Oh shit, Eugene.
Ellie.
Oh no. He's been bit.
You clean?
Is that Joey Pants? I think it is Joey Pantoliano.
I figure I got about an hour. So this is what we do. We go back to the gate. They let Gail out. I say goodbye.
Oh.
We can't do that.
Oh.
Yes, we can.
Oh, buddy.
I got to go back. I got to see her. I got things. I got to tell her things.
Oh, man.
Hold out your hand.
Huh?
Hold out your hand.
She wants to see if he's immune because she heard there's dozens of people that are immune.
Slowly, clearly, from 1 to 10.
1, 2, 3, 9, 10.
Sober.
He has time. We tie him up and we bring him back. Joel, let him see his fucking wife.
Yeah, I mean.
Oh, no.
Get the horses, bring them down the trail. I'll start walking with him. We'll meet up with you.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
I don't
He's
like
I don't
this.
trust
I don't
that.
like this.
Nope. See, our instincts are like.
I promise.
Oh.
You've done that before,
She's heard
buddy.
that. You promise me that you're telling me the truth about what happened.
Oh, I don't like
promise.
this at all.
I promise.
Go ahead, 10 feet.
Thank you.
Oh, no.
No, don't thank me yet.
Maybe he turns too soon. It's like watching somebody go senile, like, in an instant.
This looks like a video game shot.
I need you to not turn around.
Yeah.
If you have last words for her, I'll pass them along.
I need her last words.
Oh.
To me.
Oh, dude.
That freaking kills me.
Why can't you walkie? Why can't we walkie?
I don't need a view. I need Gail to see her face, please.
Oh, my God.
Please let that be the last thing I see.
This is an incredible performance from him. He's a good actor anyway, but like, damn.
If you love someone, you can always see their face.
Oh, no.
Not what I mean. Oh, no.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
I see her.
Whoa.
That's a really
unbelievable.
great way to reveal what just
Yeah.
happened without showing us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also combining it with like the beauty of the moment in such a darkness.
Last words for her. I need her last words. To me. That's.
This music cue, too.
Oh, no.
Oh.
Oh, no.
Yeah. Yikes.
Oh, no.
I just don't want to see how she looks at him. Like, it's just.
She knows what I promise means.
Woof. Ugh.
When we get there, I'll tell Gail what she needs to know and nothing more. It's the right thing to do.
Is it?
I had no choice.
She knows.
Yeah, what does that mean when you say that?
Yeah. And what does it mean when you say it's the right thing to do? Oh, no.
Ugh.
Oh, no.
Well, he wanted to tell you that he loved you. He wished he could say goodbye to you in person, but he didn't want to put you in danger. He was brave, and he ended it himself.
Ugh.
Okay.
Oh,
Oh.
do you think Ellie's gonna tell her what happened?
That's not what happened.
Oh my God!
Damn,
Why?
kid.
Why'd you do that?
Damn, kid.
He begged to see you. He had time. Joel promised to take him to you. He promised us both.
Oh.
And Joel shot him in the head.
Wow.
This is so bad.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
This is so sad.
You swore.
Yeah.
You swore, because she's not talking about this.
You've done it twice now. And now that means can't trust you.
Yeah.
And when you can't trust the person closest to you, forget
But
about it.
It's interesting that the therapist called Ellie a liar. Remember in that episode?
Yeah.
She said she doesn't just lie, she's a liar. Okay, so she is still 19. That was the craziest scene of like.
Oh, damn, we're back here. I think this is crooked still. Shouts out to them. Do a good version of this song. Oh, boy.
What I said today about you being a refugee probably came off as ungrateful.
No, it's okay.
Well, I am grateful. You mean a lot to us.
And she said we're all refugees.
Uncle Grumpy is family.
Oh.
The family helps each other out.
Ohana.
Ohana means Joel.
It's a family event.
Sorry. Sorry.
Joel didn't even see them kiss.
Ellie.
Oh no.
You get the hell out of here. Are you okay?
What is wrong with you?
Oh no.
I don't need your fucking help.
Wow.
Right.
I feel so bad
Me
for
too.
him.
I want to just crawl into a hole right now. Based on what he thinks is right.
Yeah, protector Joel.
Oh, when she walks by him on the porch.
Yeah, it says nothing.
Oh, God, I hate it.
I feel so defeated and depressed right now.
Yikes. Oh, it's gotta just hurt. It's gotta kill him inside. Who is this? Is it?
It's her. What is the last thing that happens here? Oh my God.
Oh.
People that came through last week. I'm a little embarrassed for what I traded to get it, but it's not bad.
What did you trade?
I had Seth under control.
Yeah, I know. So, Dina, is she your girlfriend now?
No. It was just one kiss. I don't know why she did that.
But you do like her? Look, I don't know what Dina's intentions are, but, well, she'd be lucky to have you.
Oh.
You're such an asshole. You lied to me. You looked me in the eyes, and you lied. And it was the same face, the same fucking look that I think I knew already.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna give you one last chance.
Oh no.
Tell me what happened with the Fireflies.
Okay.
If you lie to me again, we're done.
Oh, God.
Remember, the next day she says we're Joel and Ellie, so he must tell her the truth.
Were there other immune people?
No. Oh my God.
Were there raiders? Could they have made a cure?
He's like
knows?
barely even moving. Oh. Oh.
Beautiful reaction. Like, wow.
I mean, you could say that he's going to cut your brain open.
Did you?
Oh.
Oh.
And Marlene?
Making a cure would have killed you.
Then I was supposed to die. That was my purpose.
a moth.
I put a fucking being murdered, but you took that from me.
Oh.
You took it from everyone.
Yes. And I'll pay the price because you're going to turn away from me.
Oh.
But if somehow I had a second chance at that moment,
I'd do it again.
I would do it all over again.
Yeah.
Of course you would.
Because you're selfish.
Because I love you.
Love you, yeah. Oh.
In a way you can't understand.
Yeah.
Maybe you never will.
I've already lost one daughter.
But if that day should come, if you should ever have one of your own,
And now she is.
well then, I hope you do a little better than me.
Oh, kill me.
Damn it,
Just
man.
fucking take me out.
I don't think I can forgive you for this.
Fair enough.
But I would like to try.
Yeah.
Oh.
Thank goodness. Whoa.
Meanwhile,
Just.
what is the movie coming out September 2nd? Oh.
Whoa.
Sinister.
What a way to end that puppy.
Sinister, yeah, way to bring us back. Joe Pantoliano. My man, character actor extraordinaire. Wowie. Well, gang. If you could see past your dewy eyes to the screen, just say a little brief thank you in your head to the folks over at Prepper for chopping these highlights together. It's a task, especially in such an emotionally charged episode.
Reject Nation, when we started this company, there was no manual. Throughout the years of figuring out how to edit, how to be on camera, and with this company expanding, we were like, now we want to figure out how to sell merch, handle orders, and do it all in a way that actually looked, well, legit. And if I'm being real, I wish we had Shopify on our side from day one. Because today we use Shopify to power RejectNationShop.com. One of our main sources of income, one of the best way to support the channel, and it's in large part thanks to Shopify, and we're not alone. Shopify supports millions of businesses around the world, from huge names like Mattel and Gymshark to people just getting started. And it's really easy to use. You can pick from hundreds of ready-to-use templates to match your brand style. And their built-in AI tools to help write product descriptions, generate discount codes, even enhance your product photography. You don't need a full team. Shopify helps you market too. You can run email and social campaigns straight from the platform. Efficiency. And the back end, it handles shipping, inventory, returns, all of it. So if you're ready to sell, you are ready for Shopify. Turn your big business idea into with Shopify on your side. Sign up for a $1 per month trial and start selling at shopify.com/rejects. Once again, that's shopify.com/rejects. Thank you, Shopify, for helping become an extension of Real Rejects.
Also, you can go ahead if you are listening to this in podcast form, which this will be a very soothing podcast day because all of our voices are going to sound like this. It's NPR tone. Leave us a rating if you could. Oh, green thumb, Pearl Jam. How you guys feeling today? We good? We happy? We're excited. More woo! More zombie action next week, baby.
Oh man, saddest episode of TV ever.
More. This is a feel-good show, Roxanne. What are you even doing here?
What am I doing here?
Questioning all the life choices that led you to this moment.
It just did a beautiful job of invoking what you're supposed to invoke when you make a thing, which is just feeling. You're supposed to invoke emotion, and that's all this show does.
Yeah,
like
man.
in 2, 3, 4, I think I was just pissed as hell. And then, here, it's so emotionally pulling you towards this is how these two characters feel. And the dynamics between them from 3 years ago to where we are now, and just dumping us in the present time in a storm. But prior to that, what they really get across is the understanding and the love they had for each other. I mean, the birthday, it's like it's showing how much he really knows her, and what a blessing that is for her, because she's gonna be not known or understood, especially with her being gay and not really out about it. And now he's like, do you like her? Does Dina like you? She doesn't know. I mean, she's in this tumultuous time, and where it, like, her whole life blows up, where she's, you know, a teenager doing drugs, experimenting, although it's not experimenting at all. She's gay. And just to bring us back into that light of showing us that is human nature. We cannot live in the beauty of Joel and Ellie forever. We want to. We can't, because it's not real life. And this show does a real good job of making you kick rocks and get back to reality.
That's a good way to put that.
That's what they did.
I would agree. This was a very, very emotionally charged episode. A lot of air, a lot of space. And I'm very curious to see how this season will play on a rewatch. But I do appreciate a bit of a Rashomon, or a bit of a, like, okay, we've gone to a certain depth as of the previous episode. Let's go back. We spent some time without Joel. Let's reward our audience with having Pedro Pascal back on screen. Just love to see him. And what a performance this will, like, an episode like this zeroes back into the heart of the show, which is, you know, the bond between Joel and Ellie. And to give us, it's interesting. I don't know a ton of specifics about the disposition of the story of the game, but I do know that they have done a fair amount of remixing of where information is delivered and how. And I'm curious to know how this relationship is portrayed in the game, because what I understand is we know a lot more about Abby right now as an audience watching the show than we would at this point playing the game. Here with Joel and Ellie, to come back and to realize that, like, the major parts of the action of this season and the loss of Joel are all coming on the heels of the confrontation and the commitment to, like, trying to move past it is, like, yeah, it's like mad heartbreaking, because you're like, oh, after so long the truth has been allowed to fester and has been covered up, and it took an unreal, like, I like that, at least as I took this in, you get a natural growth of Ellie where, yeah, like, at first they're enjoying the beautiful, lovely gift that is their time together. They're doing this whole thing, going to the natural history, you know, museum thing, whatever, and doing the space, capsule and all that. It's, like, so beautiful, and the bonding is so great. And then, yeah, she is growing up. She's probably getting sick of being in the same, you know, like, all those sheens wear off and regular life sets in, and you want to spread your wings and fly and transform, metamorph. And then a totally other situation can arise that, yeah, gets to the heart of something else. And I thought it was really poetic the way they did that. She's, like, trying to confront him, and some other situation arises that demonstrates the same kind of thing she's trying to confront, and then it all comes out from there. Like, just the human tumble of it all. It was quite striking. I feel like, again, recency bias, like, I'll be excited to chew on this for a week. It definitely has me back in that place that episodes 2 and 3 did, where I'm like, man, I feel heavy right now. But as, you know, both of these seasons have had, I think everybody points to episode 3 in the first season as being, like, a particularly emotionally saturated and spotlit and sort of centered episode. And this felt a lot like that. It was a cool, like, anthology, but then to tie it back in, to see the pain, the confrontation, the, you know, again, commitment to the attempt at wanting to maybe forgive this somewhere down the line. And then, yeah, just see Ellie in full Terminator mode after what we know she did last week. It's like I can almost imagine a yo-yo coming the exact opposite way around, because the way she tells, what is that character? The girl, the one she's beating, up at the end of the last episode. The way she's like, I know what he did, and
Nora.
she very much she very much seems in that moment to own what he did in a way that is not, again, she's being aggressive and puffed up and and wanting to be intimidating, but it is still an interesting sentiment. This idea, this thing that caused such a rift and was such a traumatic deceit for her. In this present moment, she's almost like embraced to the fullest, and I don't know, just hints. I'm curious to see where this emotional knot works out. Roxanne, I feel like you got big thoughts over here.
I kind of also simultaneously have no thoughts. Like,
sure.
This was like the worst episode of TV ever, and it's like maybe the best episode of TV this year. I felt like.
Put that on the poster. Put that on the DVD box.
I think that when somebody dies and you have not been able to reconcile with something, it is almost impossible to move on.
Yeah.
And then we're watching her not be able to move on right now.
Yeah.
And this like kind of made it make a lot more sense of why she can't move on, because she says, I don't think I can ever forgive you, but I would like to try. And then he's gone. And so her trying is all on her. And she doesn't get him there to help do part of the heavy lifting.
It's forgiveness with no closure.
I think that, like there seems to be two really strong sides of people watching this show. People who think what Joel did was wrong and people who agree with what Joel did. And I think Tara, based on what she's verbalized, it felt very like in Joel's corner about what he did. John, you as like an empath have been very like well-rounded about how you feel. And I have just like felt so angry that I don't even know that I've been able to like really come to grips with it. But I think that if this was me, I think it's very clear that to me, my people are my people and they matter to me more than everybody else. And that might be totally wrong. It's just what I relate to.
Yeah.
Putting your people first. And that's what Joel does. And, and it seemingly is what Ellie does. And is that a learned behavior? Possibly. I think that song, if I were to ever lose you, I would surely lose myself. I think that's what we're about to see. And I don't think that Ellie can make it out of this alive.
That's a touchstone for the both of them.
Yeah.
Because it's like Joel's confronted with that at the end of the first season, that sentiment, and now Ellie is living that sentiment now.
Yeah, because as much as last week, I think John, you might have been the one to say it, or maybe it was you, Tara, about like the ensemble is really filling in right now. With Dina and with Jesse and with Tommy and Maria, and even with Abby and the Wolves and all of the character, Jeffrey Wright's character, like we're just getting a lot of characters, so it feels like less of a whole, but it doesn't, because this isn't an ensemble show. This is a show, to me, no matter, even if this went for 10 more seasons without Joel, this is a show about Joel and Ellie.
Sure is.
And even though he's gone, this is a show about Joel and Ellie and the hole that somebody leaves when they are gone. But it's a show about Joel and Ellie. It is not an ensemble show. And so even if we switch perspectives to Abby and seeing what she does, or even if we switch it up and Dina takes the lead, whatever, this is a show about Joel and Ellie, and it will never not be that for me. So, man, that was so brutal. That was so brutal and so fucking sad.
Yeah.
That was like the saddest episode yet. And this was a sadder episode for me than it was when we lost him. Like, because it was so fucking sad. This is coming on a week where Andor was so fucking sad.
Yeah.
So, and I thought like, oh wow, that was amazing. But this to me was like primed. This is what television is supposed to do, like you said, Tara, make you feel, and just like, oh, I feel like so fucked up and defeated.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it is like very potent. And the way that I think the way they're able to draw like the human mess in this show is quite compelling, and yeah, there are certain episodes. I'm always curious to go back because it was clear during the first season that I feel like some episodes stood as being particularly well-rounded or particularly emotionally resonant as compared to certain others, and I can kind of see that happening with this season too. but this seems like a high watermark episode in terms of just the potency.
And did we know it was gonna did you guys have any idea that today was gonna be like? I just feel like it's so random what this show does. Episode 2 is the biggest episode of TV of all time, and then episode 6 is the one that we're like fucking weeping.
Right.
What I can't keep up with the structure of this.
Right.
I'm fascinated to complete the season and then get the bird's eye view of how the events are distributed and how they. I like an episode like this because I think it was nicely placed because the last few have been so much there's the scars and there's the wolves and they're infiltrating.
No,
Seattle.
I agree. I wasn't saying it wasn't nicely placed. It's just that I didn't know it was going to be placed there. I couldn't have seen it coming.
No,
I was not expecting this at all, and I think I appreciate it. It makes the gut punch more effective. I think because you're not anticipating what the flavor is. And big hats off to Joey Pants, man, because
he was so good.
He's been around for a long time. He's turned in some great performances, but this was a special. It's kind of like the inverse of the Nick Offerman thing, where that episode, him and the other actors, they're so beautiful to watch together, and they get this whole episode to lavish in. And here, even though there's all this huge stuff going down between Ellie and Joel, and there's incredible performance, it also just reminds you, all of the cast is good, but to your point, when it's Ellie and Joel together in the thick of either the heights of the joy or the depths of the tragedy, that stuff is so potent.
We could have had this episode. This is why I keep going back and forth in my head, though, guys, because we could have had this exact same episode and Joel hadn't died.
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
But then I don't know that it would have the same impact.
Mm-hmm.
But in my brain, I just almost feel I would. That's the show that I wish that we were watching.
Yeah.
And that, to Tara's point, that is life. You don't get to just live in the life that you choose that you want to live in and the happiness and that you want to live, because that's not what it is. But do I wish that this was episode 2? And then we had episode 3 to then talk about it?
Right.
Go on our rides, see how the future plays out. I want that future so bad.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think in letting her go on this bittersweet moment. I mean, it's just so bittersweet. Just at the end where you're but I'm gonna try, and you're holy tamale.
There's hope.
Oh my God. What? Oh, thank goodness she said that. Oh, I'm sure he feels so much relief. I mean, in literally every move that he made, even when he walked out of the door and he said to her, he's we'll talk about this in the morning. You don't know who you are right now. And he closes the door after she's I'm not experimenting. You could see the regret a little bit on his face, the subtlety there of I don't know if I made the right choice there, but he needs a minute. And then every choice that he tries to make is really just trying to go, I accept you for who you are. I love you. It doesn't matter.
And I want to protect you.
Yes. Like any parent, you're going to make mistakes along the way. You're going to say things that just come out and you're like, crap.
Yeah.
And that's what they're showing us here. And the bittersweetness that they leave us on is just it gave me goosebumps, because she's just I'll try. And like you said, Rox, she doesn't get the chance to try. But I wonder if that is some sort of a trope that we may run into of, I don't know if I can forgive you, but I'll try because I didn't get to try before.
Yeah, it's an interesting theory, Tara, and there's a lot of ways that could kind of play out. We also know what ended up happening, which is that she went to sleep that night and she woke up the next day and he had already left for patrol, and she gives that speech where Joel and Ellie, we're always going to be Joel and Ellie, will be fine. So whatever she slept on, by the next day, she was feeling like there was hope for the future.
Yep.
And so that's how quickly, whatever she was processing that night after finally hearing him speak the truth that she's known in her heart for this whole time. But when she says, if you lie to me again, we're done.
We're done forever.
Forever. And he doesn't. He doesn't lie to her again. He tells her the truth. And he died with her knowing the truth. And he did not take that to his grave. I am super duper curious, just as a side note. I know that we kind of glossed over this because it was at the beginning, but about what Tommy's knowledge on the situation is.
Oh, yeah, about the bite and
Yeah.
the burn. Yeah, because we didn't really, it wasn't made totally clear in the beginning. I think that's why we're toying back and forth. But because she said,
because she's on drugs, because she, whatever it is. So he knows that she burnt herself, but does he know that it was to cover up a bite? But she says, I want to be able to wear a t-shirt again, which would make me think that maybe he does.
Yeah.
We just don't know what Joel's told Tommy and what Ellie's told Tommy. So it is very possible that not only does Tommy know that Ellie's immune, but it's very possible that Joel also revealed what he did to Tommy, because that's his brother. So she might be able to reconcile with some of this with Tommy. We know Tommy just came to go save her. So there's stuff that Joel might have said to him that he might be able to relay to Ellie as if it's his, like, her surrogate father who is already her surrogate father.
Right.
You know?
Pieces. Yeah. It's like you can almost feel the person alive for a moment in the greater context that you've never had before from somebody close to them who would know.
And maybe he doesn't know, but maybe he can also guess, you know, like we can all, I think about this all of the time whenever you lose somebody and you're like, I don't know how they would feel about this. Like I don't know how they would feel about this new person in my life. I don't know how they'd feel about this career choice. And it's like, but if you know them, sometimes you do know how they would feel. Because you know them, even though they're not there for that. So Ellie has it within her. She knows Joel. She knew from this look that he was lying to her. She knows him. So she does have it within her to know how he would feel about things and to know where they could go. And so does Tommy. As Tommy says to us the other week, that's my brother. Don't act like I don't know him.
Yeah, totally.
So I'm curious how they're able to deal with all of this. I'm so fucked up from this show, man. I can't. Thank God, Tara, we are watching another thing after this because I cannot drive right
It'll
now.
take us right out of it.
Like, I feel hammered
great
right now.
fun.
That's how I feel.
Yeah, me too. Like it's
like
I feel
hungover and like
exhausted.
Drained,
exhausted.
Yeah. Emotionally drained for sure.
To finish that off, because I kind of left it dangling. I really do want to give. No, it's not you. I shifted to something else, and then you made some great points. Both of you did. No, it really did strike me. Joe Pantoliano is a veteran actor and a really good actor, but this might be some of the finest performing I have ever seen from him.
Maybe he gets a guest actor nod or something at the end. I mean, that was a really, really phenomenal performance.
Yeah, and the way that they handled the circumstance, because it's like they do so much to let you sit there and go with your own. You're like, well, they're already talking about this conflict, and we know that this thing with Eugene is a sore spot for him and what's her name, Gail.
Is that Catherine O'Hara?
Yeah, I think that's her name. And just like the heartbreak of like there's enough there. It's like you see Joel wanting to honor Ellie's wish, but you also see him kind of grappling with the well, I know what's coming and I know what's best for everybody. And I think there's an interesting complement to the prologue with another really terrific moment of acting from a performer I don't know as well. I know him mostly as being the swordsman guy from Hawkeye and Daredevil. But the dad scene at the top was
he was
excellent
really
too. And you had this tension of
I can't believe you thought the kid looked like Miles Teller though. I was staring at him. I did not see what you were talking about.
We'll rewind it back. I'll get you a side by side with one of those graphs that shows how their faces are the same. But there's so much tension in that scene, and I love the tenderness of that scene because you're like, is he gonna blow up? Is he gonna smack Joel or something? What's he gonna do?
Yes.
And instead, it's this really vulnerable moment. And a moment where his dad seems struck with the fact that you had to create this lie says something to me about me as well as about you guys. And then he just goes right back out to work. And then that sentiment comes back around about just trying to do a little bit better than the people who raised you.
But that's to Ellie, man.
Well, and it seems like Joel has gone a yo-yo in the opposite direction, whereas instead of too much discipline, it's more like, I will do whatever to protect you from everything. And it's too much in the opposite direction almost.
Right, but if the lesson is to try to do better than your parents did, then
he
even though we
definitely
know
did.
what
did.
yeah, then he did. But even if we know what Joel would have done, even though we saw that, what will Ellie do? And is this show trying to say to all of us, be better than the people that raised you? And will that mean that she is able to practice forgiveness with Abby in any way ultimately? I don't think so. I don't think that's the direction we're going. But can she do better? And now we know she has a baby on the way because she's declared herself the father.
Yes.
Yeah.
So there's that too. I do have a question for you guys. When we see the Gale scene, and then we get that moment where Ellie tells Gale the truth. Do you guys think that Joel was in the right? Like, do you think it would have been better to lie to her and have her believe that he killed himself and was brave and strong? Or do you think that Ellie is right and it's not your choice to decide and you got to just say the truth and let them deal with it?
I just don't think her hearing he was begging to see you and then couldn't is like, it's a terrible way to just go out. Like, that's all she's going to think about. He was begging to see me. He couldn't. Somebody shot him in the back of the head.
So you think the lie was better?
Yeah, I just think for the sake of, I don't know, everybody. Just, I'm not trying to be like, definitely lie. But in that moment, I'm like, I was with Joel on it.
It's a good debate. I think it's a good dramatic debate because on the one hand, you're like, the truth is always best, arguably, given what just happened. I guess it would be a lot more peaceful to go with the lie, but I don't blame. It's that thing of like, this is definitely not the most helpful time to have this confrontation, but maybe it is the most crucial and important time to have this confrontation. I'm really torn. Like I'm pretty much Team Ellie on that one. I'm like, if we can get him back and it's not going to be a big problem or neither of us is at big risk of getting bit or something, just take him back. Like, come on.
Totally.
Why can't we at least walkie? I don't understand. Why can't you walkie and say he wants to talk to his wife?
Yeah.
Can we get her out here? Can we meet in the middle or at least find a way to maximize the time?
Walkie? At least speak.
Yeah,
if you can't
anything.
see, like even if you say it's not safe to see her, but we will let you talk to her.
Yeah, yeah.
Because we just had heard him walkie, so we know he's capable of walking. That part bothered me.
Yeah.
And then I can't get the words of Gail out of my head that she says Ellie doesn't just lie; she's a liar. And she says to Tommy, "Agree to disagree," or was it Joel? This is after. No, it was Tommy. Yeah, because after Joel died, when they're sitting at the soccer court or whatever sport they were watching, baseball, she says, agree to disagree. When Tommy's like, she's not a liar. She just lied. You guys know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I do remember her saying that.
And she said she is a liar. So it's interesting 'cause she's the one who she told you the truth.
Right.
So do you not think
But
that's
did
the
they
truth?
spin it back? Right.
Yeah.
Did they spin it
is
back?
she in denial or is it? It's weird knowing Ellie. I get why she would say that.
Right, but then
knowing
this
moment, I am like, huh. Yeah, are you in denial or is this about other stuff?
Yeah.
Because it seems like she certainly was not kid gloves about that with Joel. She's
Right.
like, I kind of hate you because of what happened with Eugene.
So she's not in denial in that moment, but then for her to so clearly distinguish, she didn't lie. She is a liar. I was like, huh.
Yeah.
I wonder, and it doesn't. The hint is that they don't get on super well, or Ellie doesn't seem to have a great deal of like value for like I'm gonna go sit in therapy with Gale. So I can't imagine they've done a lot of like deep dive therapy stuff, and like we saw that scene where she tries to like blow through it with her and do this sort of fake, oh I'm doing fine, and then she gets called out on it, and I think that's partly in the moment at least spoke to me of like, oh okay, yeah, like you're kind of a chameleon and you're very sharp and clever, so you can easily get steps out ahead of people. But yeah, this whole episode added just a whole layer of nuance to pretty much everything.
Yeah.
And just that bit that he says is like, I don't need a view. I need my wife. Like I need my person. I need the last person I want to see if I'm going out.
Word she could say to me, I'm scared.
Yeah, like I don't want to tell her something. It's about her words to me. There's a lot of that in this episode too, of like even when Ellie confronts Joel of like, that was my purpose, you took that away from me, I didn't have a choice in the matter. And like you can feel how like maybe in a different moment she might be like, well, I'm glad not to be dead though. But at the same time there was a lot of that.
Yeah, or like they took my
in
choice
her.
too, they didn't tell me the truth, so
Yeah.
like you know,
yeah, exactly.
Totally.
like she's probably pissed at Marlene. Even though she's sad about Marlene, like she knows Marlene set her up and didn't tell her the truth.
Yeah.
Yep.
And now Joel.
That's her mom's best friend.
And then Joel became Judge Joel and Executioner.
Yeah.
Woof.
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 Woof indeed. I like that little space fantasy, though. It was fun to blast off and listen to. That's probably authentic, astronaut audio. Pretty cool.
That
Pretty
was
cool
cool.
dinosaur.
That was awesome. Yeah.
Also loved that. It's the little things, gang. Beautiful guitar moments. I like that they let I like that the show allows music to play out. People are just allowed to play a song or share in the moment of music together, which is beautiful. And we will hopefully in the next one find out what's up with that anachronistic Pearl Jam song that they've clearly
That rabbit
tripled
hole
down
I
on.
went, yeah, but I'm telling you, I knew, because otherwise, why'd you guys do that?
Right.
They're in a bunker somewhere.
Yeah.
They're the last existing band.
I wish that's what it
And
was.
people like flock to radio towers, like, once at a designated safe point, the military is like, okay, everybody tune into this frequency. Pearl Jam's dropping a new track. Save us from the future. Well, all right, gang. We're thoroughly juiced. We're thoroughly catharsed and conflicted and steeped in emotions. So leave us your thoughts. No spoilers, por favor. But how you feeling? Episode 6. You still loving this show? Are you happy to get some more Joel and Ellie once again? What are you hoping for the rest of the season? Leave us your thoughts, and we will catch you for... Is it one more or 2?
I think this was the penultimate.
what?
I think.
Roxy.
I'm not sure. I don't know.
There's one
this.
more. There's one more.
There's only one more, Tara.
I think so. There's only one.
It's messed up, gang. And then it's going to take like another 8 years for season 3 to come out.
I gotta get out of here.
Anyway, be well. Thank you for joining us. We'll catch you on the next one. Pieces.
Gabriel. You sound like the kind of guy who would be in a show like this.
Yeah.
You do. Or a Walking Dead type show, honestly. But I think there was a Gabriel on that show.
There was. He was a soft-spoken man. He wasn't a deep Southern man.
Oh,
deep Southern.
See, the thing about Gabriel, the trouble is, that the way writers' minds work, inevitably in whatever apocalypse scenario, you would be the untrustworthy priest.
Yes.
You know it would happen.
Especially a Gabriel.
Yep.
A Gabriel is too trusting of a name, so
That's right.
you're someone who will stab us in the back.
They're doing that irony. They're like, oh, this guy must be the messenger.
Exactly.
Maybe he actually has the faith, but it's always revealed that you're just a guy and you lost your faith a long time ago, and then you have a whole journey of rumination.
Hardcore backstabber.
Hardcore.
That's what you are here, Gabriel. We view you as a person who will stab us in the back.
Deceitful, conniving, murderous person.
I know what you're doing. You've been contributing to our Patreon for a very long time now, and somehow you're going to flip this on us. You're going to change the narrative to sound like
Twist
somehow
ending.
we have jerked you over when that is not at all what we are trying to do. We just want to take your money without giving anything in return, and
Like
I
they
just
do at
think-
church.
I think that's church.
That's like
a
church.
That's church. Church is the ultimate capitalistic part of
It's the
society.
ultimate pyramid scheme.
So yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like you give all this money and time, and what do you get in return?
Jesus. In your heart.
But when Jesus does show up,
When he does,
it's gonna be pretty sweet.
it's going to be pretty sick. It's going to be like a high school dance. Right,
Oh, yeah.
Right between two people's hips.
Yeah, turn down for
What?
Jesus is what you're turning down.
Turn down for thus says the Lord.
Anyway, may the Lord be with you and also with you.
Lift up your hearts.